Hey guys, Alex here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's vlog, I will be sharing with you the 6 types of working genius, which was a tool developed by Patrick Lencioni. He is an American author of books on business management, particularly in relation to team management. He has written several books, but is best known as the author of The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, which I highly recommend. It's a great book for leaders who want to improve the dynamics of their team and improve teamwork. I came across this assessment tool as I was listening to the John Maxwell Leadership podcast, since their guest in that podcast was none other than Patrick Lencioni, and he shared that this tool was actually born out of his pain points. Have you ever experienced coming to work so excited, but then after a few hours become tired and exhausted? So that was something that he experienced himself. Or have you been feeling drained and tired at work without knowing why? Why do some tasks come easily to you and you enjoy doing them? You feel fulfilled doing them, but why do some tasks seem so hard and draining? The answers to these questions can be found in the 6 types of working genius, because according to the author, everyone has natural, God-given talents when it comes to work. Each of us have 2 areas that are considered our working genius. This is our natural gifting. These are activities that give us joy and fulfillment and passion. 2 are our working frustrations, activities that rob us of energy or joy, and we're better off delegating these tasks to others. And 2 are our work competencies, so parang neutral siya, activities that neither feed nor drain us, which we can do fairly well for a limited amount of time. So the 6 types of working genius are wonder, invention, discernment, enablement, galvanizing, and tenacity. Now, these 6 are there for a reason, and in order to create the perfect team, the best team there is to achieve a huge goal, you need people with these geniuses in place. So let's start with wonder. The genius of wonder involves pondering and asking questions, contemplating the reasons why things are the way they are. And people with this genius derive joy and energy from thoughtfully observing the environment around them and wondering whether there might be a better way. And compared to other geniuses, wonder is not the most observable genius because it's mostly an internal process. The benefit of this genius, though, includes asking questions, prompting people to consider assumptions that may need to be questioned, and challenging the status quo. This is actually my working frustration because I don't really find joy in sitting around and wondering. I prefer to dive into the task at hand and do what needs to be done. It's a good thing that in our realty, one of my partner's staff has the genius of wonder. She's very creative and can really think outside the box. My husband as well. That's his genius. It's wonder. He is always on the lookout, thinking about things that need to be improved. How can we improve our vlogging process? How can we get 1% improvement in how we cater to clients? How can we improve the way that we handle our team? So it's always about improvement. It's always about being better. And if there's some things that he can't really understand, he will really figure out why things are the way they are, how can they be improved. So that's really him. Yung isang partner ko naman, si Steph, she really has this genius as well, similar to my husband, because even if she's not a tech person, she was able to create a startup along with her other partners, Brookie, which caters to developers, and they're currently developing another app called Dazzle, which caters to agency building for realties naman to. So, when you have the genius of wonder, you're constantly thinking of ways on how to improve how things are currently being done. And then the next genius is enablement. The genius of enablement involves answering the call to action and seamlessly providing others with the unconditional support and assistance that they need. People with this genius get energy and joy from providing others with the support that they need to get something started. And they're like the human glue. They hold a team together. The benefits of this genius includes higher morale and greater interpersonal appreciation and support. So my other partner naman sa realty, si Mitch, she has this genius. She's very supportive. She's very encouraging. She'll always ask you, what do you need to successfully complete a task? She's always on the lookout on how we can improve the support that we give to our agents. And then the next genius is invention. The genius of invention is about coming up with novel ideas and solutions to solve problems and address issues. Invention involves creativity and original thinking, often with little direction. People with this genius are confident and inspired with a problem that has no apparent solution, and they may derive joy and energy from from getting the opportunity to, take a first crack at coming up with a new idea. So my husband Jong, this is his second genius. He has the genius of invention. His creativity comes out whenever there's a problem to be solved, and for some reason, finding solutions comes easily to him. It seems to come easy to him. So for example, whenever we have a goal and there's no apparent path on how to reach that goal, he will create a path. So he's the planner out of the two of us, and I'm the one who puts it into action, because my working genius is tenacity, which is the next genius. The genius of tenacity is about execution. It involves getting things done, achieving results, and realizing the desired impact of a task. So people with tenacity derive joy and energy from crossing off tasks off a list, and I'm exactly like this. I am a to-do list type of person. I have a list every day, and I get fulfillment from crossing tasks off the list. So when I set my mind to do something, I will push through and achieve it, even if it takes me years. For instance, when I set my mind that I wanted to become a Toastmaster national speech champion, I really set my mind to do it, even if it took me 4 years to achieve it. I would compete, fail, until finally I won first place in the impromptu speaking contest and the evaluation speaking contest the year after. Was I better than the other speakers? Skill-wise? No, I don't think so. Once you get to the national arena, all of you are good. But what will make the difference is how hard you prepared for the competition, how badly you want it. So people with tenacity are comfortable in pushing through obstacles and soldering on and making sure that goals are met, even if problems surface. And this is also one reason why I'm very careful in making commitments, because I only want to commit to things that I know that I can finish. The next genius is galvanizing. The genius of galvanizing is about rallying and motivating people, often around projects, ideas, or initiatives. People with this gift derive joy and energy from inspiring and persuading others to take action to get things moving. Some well-known galvanizers are Simon Sinek, Gary Vaynerchuk, John Maxwell. People with this genius are often good communicators and can influence people with his words. And according to the tool, this is my second working genius. And looking at the things that I enjoy doing, it really matches, because I love talking to people. I love sharing what I know. I love vlogging, sharing my ideas and what I know about real estate on my channel. I also enjoy giving talks, especially to students. I got invited to give another talk next month, so I said yes immediately. So yeah, I always say yes to talks as long as they're given in advance, as long as my advance notice, because I love sharing what I know with people. Even one-on-one, I love doing that as well, encouraging people to go on, do their thing, be the best that you can be. So galvanizer talaga ako at heart. So the last genius is discernment. This involves making sound judgments, relying on instinct and intuition across a wide variety of situations. People with this genius don't need all the information to decide, because even if they just have 70% of the data, they can make a sound decision already, because they have the genius of discernment. This entails pattern recognition and integrative thinking rather than expertise, knowledge, or data. So as such, people with discernment derive joy and energy from evaluating whether an idea is sound or not, and whether it needs adjustments. So you can actually take the test on theworkinggenius.com. It's only $25. And what I love about this tool is that it has allowed me to understand myself more and be able to understand the people in my team more, and importantly, where to place people, because you need to be able to place people in the right role so they will be happy and fulfilled and be able to do the role that you gave them to the best that they can. I've also been encouraging my friends who are also business owners to let their executive team take the test, so that they will be aware of what their geniuses are in the team, and you'll also be able to bridge the gap in case may kulang na genius sa team nyo. Because there are times na your geniuses within the team might be very similar and will overlap. So you will need to find people with those other kinds of genius na wala sa team nyo. There are 15 different pairings that can come out of the 6 types of working geniuses. My pairing is GT, Galvanizer, Tenacity. It's called the assertive driver. So people with this pairing get joy and energy from getting things done and rallying others to get things done with them. Understandably, they can be seen sometimes as pushy, but there are also people of high conviction and standards. So in application, take the test first so you will know what your two working geniuses are, what your working frustrations are, and what you're neutral at. Because after taking it, you will then be able to evaluate whether what you're doing now is in line with your working genius. So many people are stuck today in jobs that they don't like because it's not aligned with their genius, what they're good at, and what they enjoy doing. Passion is often linked to purpose. What you're good at is what you should do. So one reason why I love being a broker is because the work that I do is in line with my working genius, which is tenacity and galvanizing. Like I get to talk to many different kinds of people. I get the chance to learn from them and I also encourage them. I also get encouraged as well. When it comes to my team naman, I get the opportunity to train and mentor the members in my team to become professional, ethical, top agents in the real estate industry as well. So even with content creation, it's very much in line with what I enjoy doing. So take the time to evaluate. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? And then find a career that will align with that. So for instance, my husband's genius is invention. He likes coming up with solutions to a problem. So now with real estate, people come to us because they have a problem that they would like for us to solve. Can you help me find a house with these specs and this budget? So that's a problem that brokers get to solve. Even with our growing team, there are problems that we need to solve in order to make sure that the back end can support the growth of the front end. And that's when, my husband's genius comes out. The beauty with real estate is that it's very diverse. No matter what you're doing, no matter what your genius is, you will be able to find a space here that can allow you to grow and be happy and be the best that you can be. If you're open to exploring a career in real estate, then contact me and let's sit down and talk. Hope I was able to add value to you today, and I'm excited to know what your working genius is. As always, I will see you in my next video.